You know that glow that you see on people who just seem to radiate health? It's not just great lighting. It's what's happening inside their body. And one of the best kept secrets to looking and feeling amazing is collagen. You see, as we age, our bodies naturally produce less collagen, which can lead to wrinkles, thinning hair, brittle nails, and just feeling less flexible than we used to. But the good news is that you can support your body naturally. With high-quality collagen from Native Path, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to support smoother looking skin, stronger nails, and shinier hair. And some studies also suggest collagen supplements may help support bone health too. You see, it's not about turning back time. I know we want to do that, but we just can't. It's about feeling your best at any age. And right now, as a Kim Commando listener, you can get Native Path Collagen for just a fraction of the retail price, plus free shipping and a free gift bundle. Just go to getnativepath.com/Kim. That's getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
Hey parents, how do you make smarter choices for your kids' college today? That's where Sally can help. With Sally, you can find scholarships, funding options, tools, and guidance all in one place. And if you need a loan, Sally has options for different families and different situations. College is only worth it if you do it right. So don't just help your kid go. Help them go smarter. Sally.com/GoParents.
Sign up for my free daily newsletter, The Current, at getkim.com. So a lot of people are upset about flock cameras, Ring doorbells, all the surveillance that's happening. And there's this great organization called the Electronic Frontier Foundation. We've talked about it several times here on the show, the EFF. And joining us right now is Dr. Matthew from the EFF. And he has a new book out called Police in the Empire City. Hello, Dr. Matt.
Hello, how are you?
Good. So tell us, what would you tell the average American who has a Ring doorbell and they think its primary purpose is there to track who's at their front door, to track packages, and to find a lost puppy?
I would say that you bought that camera, you put it on your house because you thought it was going to make your home safer. But what you don't know, or you might not think about very often, is that it is part of a very, very large surveillance network that is openly being kind of sold to police as something they could use every single day.
But then you have the other side where somebody says, well, but it helps solve crime and find stolen vehicles.
That might not be the only thing that it does. I think, yes, it could capture pictures of packages being stolen, but you also can't control which investigations your cameras go to. I mean, if your teenagers are smoking cigarettes on the stoop, that is something that can be investigated, and you could end up incriminating yourself, your neighbor, your children, members of your community, and you did not intend to do that.
Now, and that's a good point. Now, didn't Ring have a partnership with Flock at some point?
Ring had an announced partnership with Flock that got scrapped after the backlash to their very bad Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, that was the puppy one.
That was the puppy one. And you know, the CEO said in the New York Times, the mistake we made was putting up a map that showed everybody's camera in one neighborhood. Because it shattered the illusion that it is your camera on your house. And what it did is it revealed to a very large audience on television that your camera is actually part of a very large network, and you don't control the back end. They could roll out technology that gets put on your camera without your say-so.
Now, I've seen a lot of videos, probably over the last 2 weeks, of a lot of people going after these flock cameras, hitting them with baseball bats.
Oh, yeah, that's a big thing now.
Using paint to cover them. I don't know if they're just doing it for clicks, but we've been watched by cameras forever. This is not a new thing. Is everyone more upset about it because they're kind of boasting about it this time? They're gloating about how much they can survey us?
Yeah, I mean, I think people are upset about it for a few reasons. One is, you know, you're used to walking past one camera once, And a generation ago, that footage would have been on a VCR in somebody's garage. And if, police or somebody wanted to spy on you, if hackers wanted to they would have to break into that garage and get that VHS tape. Now, all of these cameras are connected. So it's not just you walking past one camera. It's you walk past one camera and then another, and then you take a left on that street and you walk past a third. And you essentially are walking past a full network of surveillance that could track your movements throughout the course of the day. So it's quite different than it would have been just even a few years ago.
And that's it. And then Flock now has the drones that are following.
But to play devil's advocate here, you're in public. You have no privacy.
Expectation of privacy. I get that. But I don't want to be tracked.
You do actually have some expectation of privacy because, walking past one camera, like I said, is one thing, but walking around a bunch of cameras as they track you throughout your day, or like Flock cameras, license plate readers aren't just tracking you at one intersection, they're watching your entire route to and from work.
Yes, and that's exactly what happens to me.
In aggregate, that is much more revealing than I'm just walking past one camera, so I have no expectation of privacy.
And I think that's what you just said really bothers me, is that I have between 6 and 8 Flock cameras that know my exact route to and from work and what time I'm there. And that bothers me. I mean, it feels creepy to me that if somebody actually wanted to figure out where I am or my car, then that would probably be the place. All right, stay right where you are. We have more of the show coming right up. If you're looking for a simple tech upgrade you'll use every single day, let me tell you about Raycon Everyday Earbuds Classic. I've been using them for years, and they've become a big part of my daily routine. They're comfortable enough to wear all day, and they fit perfectly into our busy everyday lives. Whether you're outside, traveling, or simply relaxing listening to music or a podcast, Raycon's Everyday Earbuds Classic makes life easier, and they're packed with smart upgrades. Active noise cancellation helps block noise distractions. Multi-point connectivity lets you pair 2 devices at once. And the battery life is strong, up to 32 hours. Plus, a quick 10-minute charge gives you 90 minutes of playtime. And the new colors are so fun. Mint green, my personal favorite. Here's the kicker. Raycon delivers the same premium audio quality as the big brands, but at half the cost. It's time to upgrade your everyday routine. Go to buyraycon.com/Kim to get 15% off today. That's buyraycon.com/Kim. buyraycon.com/Kim.
This message is brought to you by Raycon.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Are police using this daily, hourly, monthly? Like, how much access is this actually given by police, and are they using it?
I mean, for Flock license plate readers, they're using it all the time, constantly, including for, very, very minor things. I mean, that's one of the things they tell you, right, is when they justify putting up this infrastructure, they say this is going to find the murderers. This is going to find the really, really intense criminals. But what we're seeing in the actual logs is, they're looking up whether or not somebody lives in the actual zip code where they're sending their children to school to make sure that they're not lying to get their kids into better schools. Like, that's the level of stuff they're actually using these license plate readers for.
And then I just read something, Matt, about some police are using it to figure out, like, if their spouse, partner, whatever is cheating, like looking up license plate to see where a license plate is like 64 times. I read something about that the other day.
That's not a unique problem. I mean, that is a problem that's extended through every piece of technology police have, and all the way up to, like, the National Security Agency and big international surveillance. Is people with access to surveillance equipment are constantly and always using it to look at their spouses or to stalk a pretty girl they saw on the street. That happens all the time, and no matter how many guardrails are put in, it seems like police will always find a way to spy on their exes or their significant others using this tech. I mean, at the NSA, this is something that was revealed in the 2013 Edward Snowden leaks. At the NSA, they had a justification they would put in called love intelligence. And they would use these massive national security tools to spy on significant others.
Is there anything we can do about this, or we just sit back and complain?
Well, I mean, a lot of what we need to do is increase transparency and accountability. You know, if we have better access to how and why police use these tools, or better yet, if police have to go to a judge and they say, hey, I need a warrant to use this very powerful tool because I have one specific suspect I'm looking for. Here's the evidence why that suspect might be a crime. Now, please let me use that tool. That would really ramp down a lot of the abuse of these tools.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a downer on the cops because, I would not want to be a police officer. I think it's a hard job. It's emotionally draining. It's the hours and they provide a valuable service for all of our communities. And I do see a place where a flock camera could come in handy and the Ring camera can come in handy. But I think, I do agree with you, Dr. Matt, that there needs to be some type of accountability because right now it's just all a free willy. And I don't think a lot of people even realize what this whole Amazon sidewalk is. I mean, and that's just a genius idea in and of itself. What Amazon created is their own internal network by using a little piece of everybody else's internet connection.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a symptom of the larger problem that extends to like Ring doorbells as well, is that you buy something and what you don't realize is it's part of a network. Like Amazon gets to control what that device does. Is you bought a device for your house for your own purposes, and they can slowly update that technology to say, actually, we have our own purposes for why we want some updates on your technology, and so we're gonna change it on you.
And Amazon's not a little company, as we all know. Amazon controls a ton of stuff. Dr. Matt, thank you for spending some time with us. In case you want to take a look at his book, available everywhere, Police and the Empire City. Once again, Police and the Empire City. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Just a reminder, sign up for our free newsletter right now over at getkim.com.